You see that car down there?
Because that thing you do every day, it matters. Spectrum Enterprise. Safe drivers who switch to insurance.
At first I thought that was my buddy Ivan, who'd come to pick up an aux cable I bought for him on Amazon, but I go up there, I look at the car, and I'm like, I don't know, that doesn't look like his car. So I go down there, I walk up to the car, and I'm like, this is not his car. I see two dudes in there, probably about my age, maybe a little younger. We were sitting in the car vaping, just listening to music, and I'm like, really have to do that here? So, this is kind of funny. I walk up to the car, right beside the car. I'm looking in the car to make sure it's not my buddy Ivan's car. There, you guys can see me now. Hi. And so I'm looking in the car, I see the two guys. I'm standing right there, big dude towering right over them, and the dude looks out the window and he's like, what the fuck, where did that guy come from? And he rolls down the window and their freaking vape shit, whatever, comes pouring out the window. I'm like, what are you guys doing out here? And they're like, I live right up there, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, okay. You can see they just left, so, you know, no problem, but I thought it was kind of weird that they had to be sitting in front of my house. You know, what the hell, why couldn't they do this at their house? And I don't care, you know, I'm not going to call the cops or anything, I just want to know what they're doing in front of my house. Okay, here we go. And there it goes. Pop. God, that crunching noise. I hate hearing that.
Found this fan to Molex connector.
I'm gonna adjust the aperture real quick. Okay.
Look at us. It's me, James. Yeah. James.
Oh, yo. My hair's in my face.
Hey, what's up? I'm gonna be editing this video for today. I'm gonna be helping EFF out by showcasing Octane. This is my friend James. There you go. Woo! We're just burning some rubber over here, grabbing some Tappers pizza, because Tappers is awesome.
I thought we were going to Little Caesars. Do you want to go to Toppers? There's one there too.
Yo.
We can't afford Toppers.
Can't afford Tappers. I said Tappers just for the sakes of we're getting pizza.
Don't worry, we'll edit it out.
We'll edit this out.
We'll edit this out.
We'll edit this out.
Each time I see a crowd of people
Hey YouTube, what is up? So, for the next couple of hours, Aviato is all mine, while G3 just sits over there and does nothing. This is gonna be awesome. Right now I'm editing in Adobe Premiere right now. If you guys are asking, no, I'm not keeping this. This is just for the sake of convenience because they don't want to take it all the way somewhere and then bring it back for a bit. Yeah, anyways, this will be a behind the scenes blooper or whatever you call it. Until the review of this machine is finished, I'm having fun. Watching some Bitwit here. I've got an update for you guys. So, here are my BSC America DV64s. I briefly had them up here, but obviously I couldn't power them with this amp. I tried, and it worked alright for about a week, but I started noticing that this amp just does not have the power for those speakers, so I replaced them with my Polk Monitor 4s, which were originally on my desk, that I had actually just recently replaced with the Mica MB426Xs. MB24Xs. No 6, just X. And I've got my Dayton T652s hooked up to my receiver downstairs because those are like literally the worst speakers I own, yet they're the speakers I use the most, and that kind of pissed me off. So I put those downstairs because I'm never down there very often, so I thought they'd be good as TV speakers, or if I'm cooking or something, I'll just have them play some music, and they're good for that. The only problem is I do not know what to do with my BIC Americas. I only have one amplifier that can drive these speakers at their full power, but the thing is I don't have anywhere to put them, and I don't have anywhere to hook up the amp. I'm like kind of out of space, so yeah, I'm probably gonna put those up on a shelf. Another update. Here you can see my desktop. I mean YouTube. Black YouTube. Looks so sexy. Wait, hold on. There you go. Black and red YouTube. Anyways, my computer G3, you all know and love, recently got a Windows 10 update, and I can see my reflection. I'm not liking that. Recently got a Windows 10 update that completely bricked it, so I actually uninstalled Windows, reformatted the drive, and installed Ubuntu. Come on. And installed Ubuntu. And Ubuntu's okay. Yeah, I'm not really liking it. I like Windows 10 better, but it's, you know, it's getting it done. At least it works, you know. Windows 10 just, I don't know, wait, what the f***? Why do I have a picture of Aldo up there? Okay, that was weird. When did I take that? Anyway, so yeah, I've got Ubuntu Linux. Why do I have this picture in here? Wow. This is like the first time I've seen my desktop slideshow, because I usually have something on both monitors. Now I'm realizing I put a lot of stupid pictures in there. Oh, that's a good picture. That is a good picture. Anyway, so yeah, I'm running Ubuntu, and I've got different speakers. And that's all I have for you guys now. I'm just dicking around. So I have this old power supply from a computer I took apart from 2003, I think? I don't know, it had an Athlon 64 in it, so it was pretty old. And I thought, I could use this power supply for something, so I hot wired it and wired it up to this amplifier. I gotta tell you, this thing is gutless. That protection light just keeps coming on every single time a bass note hits. It's just not having it. So I'm just kind of here cleaning off my laptop's thermal compound. I'm going to put some new stuff on there. I do this with all of my machines eventually. I actually just did this with my PlayStation 3 recently. Did you know PlayStation 3s use silicone grease instead of thermal compound? No wonder so many people complained about the cooling on those things. So I've already cleaned this up, and then I'm going to clean that up next. I'm guessing this is my CPU, and then that's the GPU. I don't know with laptop processors. That's bigger, so I'm guessing that's the GPU. And that's kind of a Intel sized die, so that's probably the CPU. Haven't cleaned that up yet. I just finished cleaning that off. I've still got a little ways to go on it. But as you can see from the heat spreader on the cooler, it was pretty messy. So, yeah. Oh, and getting that shit off, guys, is not fun. What you gotta do, because for when it comes to CPU PCBs, you cannot, you have to dry clean them. You cannot use water or alcohol or anything. And so you guys are really going to hate this. It's gonna make some of you cringe. You have to get a flathead screwdriver and scrape it off the PCB. Now, obviously, you want to be very, 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 very careful, because if you cut a single one of these traces, you will kill your CPU. And these traces, well, there's quite a few of them, and some of them are as thin as a nanometer, so be very, very careful with that. You do not want to cut a single trace by accident. So what you want to do is you want to barely touch the PCB. In fact, you just kind of want to hover over it and push it aside to get all the chunky bits off. And then for all the wet stuff that remains, you just scrape the rest of it off with Q-tips. Toothpicks. God, that sounded rough. So yeah, I just cleaned off the PCB, and now I'm going to clean off the die, and then I'm going to put some new thermal compound in there, and I'm going to do the same with the GPU. So yeah, and I can see the difference already. This is with my fans on low, by the way. Let's see if we can get it to 34. Yes! 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 That, my friends, is how it's done.